Hello student, welcome to Install video lecture series for maths. We believe in democratizing education for all. Today we are going to learn a new topic, that is coordinate geometry. Come on, let's get started. Coordinate geometry, it's a powerful branch of mathematics. Okay, so it deals with the representation and analysis of geometric concept. Okay, here we are going to deal with the points and the distance. Okay, so the coordinate plane, here we are going to utilize the Cartesian coordinate system, and we are going to learn how to locate the points on this Cartesian coordinate plane. So let us first understand what is Cartesian plane. So Cartesian plane is a plane containing two perpendicular lines. So the plane containing these two lines we consider as a Cartesian plane. So coordinate system means it will include the points and all. So here we are going to deal with the calculation of distance. Okay, so in calculating distance we are going to learn the techniques to determine the distance between the points and the foundation for our advanced concept, so a set of stages for deeper exploration in geometry. These are the applications of the coordinate geometry. Okay, so in this we are going to have x-axis and y-axis. X-axis is the line versus horizontal line. Okay, and the y-axis, that is the vertical line, which is mutually perpendicular to each other. So means the angle is 90 degree. So now to plot a point, we require two numbers enclosed within the bracket. So it's known as coordinate. Okay, so we have the first value, that is known as the x coordinate, also known as abscissa, and we have the y coordinate, that is known as the ordinate. Okay, but what are these abscissa and ordinates? Let's see. So this we have when we have two mutually perpendicular lines, right? We have your x. So this side we have the positive x, right? And this side we have the negative x, and this the point where they intersect each other is the origin. There the coordinate is 0, 0. Means this is the point where we are going to take as the initial one right now. Okay, now this is the positive y and this is the negative y. So this side we have 1, 2, like this, 3 and so on. This side we have -1, -2, -3 and so on, like number line. Okay, so we will be having here also same. Similarly we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in this upward side, and down we have -1, -2, -3 and so on. Okay, so now if we are going to say this point, then it will be denoted by a coordinates with two value enclosed within a round bracket. Okay, that is also known as the first bracket. So this value, suppose it says 4 and 4, suppose, or you have 3 and 4, any. So if you have A and B, this A represents that, okay, how far is from y-axis, right? So we will be taking, suppose, A distance. So if it is 2, then 2 distance. If it is 3, then 3 distance. Okay, and then we have next B. So how far is from x-axis? Okay, so that this presentation, plotting and all, we are going to learn in the coming slide. Okay, then the x-axis, all these points on x-axis, we have y is 0, right? Means suppose if you are taking 1, it means you can write it as 1, 0. Means we are not moving anywhere up and down, right? But we have moved one step, right, towards the right side. So x-axis side, so it is positive 1, right? And when we look at the y, any point on y, this, so we are not moving left and right. So the x coordinate will be 0 and y coordinate will be, suppose at this case, is 4, like this. So here what I mean to say is origin, if we are moving on the right side, as x coordinate positive, and when we are moving on the left side, it is x coordinate negative. And if we are going up, it is y coordinate positive, and going down, then y coordinate negative. The Cartesian plane, as I have said, this is the first quadrant, okay, second, third and fourth. So all the points in first quadrant, it's a reason enclosed by this 2, right? Understood? So all the points will be plus and plus. All the points will be positive. But when we come on this side, x-axis side is negative side. So every time when we are writing the coordinates, x should be written first. So x part will be negative now and y part is positive. That we have to understand. And when we move to the third quadrant, so we have the what? It's between negative x and negative y. So both will be negative. And when we go to the fourth quadrant, we have what? X is positive and y is negative. So every time when we have coordinates, a point will be given by a coordinate, right? We should always understand that this is the x coordinate, okay, and this is the y coordinate. So you can have any value, but we should always understand the first value is the x coordinate, second is the y coordinate. So moving ahead, next we have the horizontal line, that is the x-axis. As I have said, it represents the left and right, okay, and the vertical axis, which is the y-axis, which it represents up and down. Origin is where it is not moving anywhere, so its coordinate is 0, 0, right? Next, we have, this is why we call it as order pair. The coordinates that we are going to consider here is called order pair because it consists of two values and it is order. Means the first value is always the x coordinate and second value is always the y coordinate. Therefore, it's called order pair. Why? Because we have two values. So order pair, right? It indicates their position from horizontal line and the vertical line. Okay. Now quadrant we have learned, it divides into 4 parts, right? And the visualizing point is that here what we are going to do is floating points help us where it is to visualize it, right? The relationship between the geometrical shape and concept. Okay. Next, this is a Cartesian plane, right? So let us learn how to plot a point. Okay. So let us consider few points. Suppose like -4, 0, right? 2, 3, -2, -3, right? So we can have with -3 and this 1, right? And then 0 and -2 like this. So these are the few points. Now the first point is -4, 0. So -4 negative. So we will go all 4 steps toward the left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then 0. We are not going anywhere. So this is the point which represent -4, 0. Like this. Next we have 2, 3. The first value is 2. So we will move 2 steps toward the right side. So we are moving 2 steps, 1, 2, right? And then this is 3, positive. So we'll go up 3. So 1, 2, 3. So this represents 2, 3, like that. Next, we have -2, -3. -2 will take it, start moving towards the left side. 2 step, 1, 2. And then -3 will go down. 1, 2, 3. So this represents -2, -3. Next, we have -3, 1. So we will move on the left hand side. So 1, 2, 3 and 1 will go up. So this is what? Minus 3 comma 1. Next we have 0 comma minus 2. 0 means you are not moving on left side also and then right side also. So we will move only down 2 steps. So this represent what? 0 comma minus 2. So when we look at all this point, see, this is in the first quadrant plus both are positive. This is in the second quadrant. First value is negative and second is positive. Third quadrant both are negative. When we consider any point here, suppose this point. This is what? 3 comma minus 4, right? So when we look at this, it is positive and negative. See this, okay? So this is how we plot the points in Cartesian plane. So now, you're using this knowledge, let's plot few points. Okay, identify the quadrants by plotting the points, right? So the first point is minus 6 comma 9. Okay, minus 6 comma 9. So we will move 6 step here, right? So minus 6 is there and then 9 will go here up. So this represent minus 6 comma 9 like that. And the quadrant is the second quadrant. Okay. So next we have minus 1 comma minus 2. We know that this will be in the third quadrant, right? So and we have to plot it. So we have here minus 1 and minus 2. This is the point. Next we have 3 comma minus 4. So 3 comma minus 4, we know that it will be in the fourth quadrant. So 3 comma minus 4. Okay. Next we have 0 comma 7. So 0 comma 7, it will be on y-axis. Okay. Next we have 9 comma 0. Now we know that it will be on x-axis. So on positives like that. So now let us learn distance formula. So what is distance formula? Distance formula is a formula which gives you the distance between any 2 points. So let us consider any 2 points. Suppose the first point is P, which coordinate are x1, y1, and the second coordinate is Q, x2, y2. Any general point we are taking, okay? So how to find out the distance between these 2 points, means this length, how to find out? So for that what we can do is we can drop a line, right? This parallel lines with the y-axis. Again we can drop a line parallel with the y-axis, right? So these 2 lines are parallel to each other. Then we can draw a line again here parallel to x-axis. So here we can see that it forms a what? 90 degree, right? So let us focus in this triangle. So when we focus on this triangle, we have what? Right angle triangle. Okay. So we will be using the right angle triangle or this Pythagoras theorem to calculate the value of PK, right? So now, so for that we require this point. So what is this point? So this point is what? Now, for that also we require this, right? Now this 2 point. Now we know that this is x1 comma y1. So this point is nothing but what? This is x1 comma 0 because this is on the x-axis, right? Similarly, this point is nothing but what? x2 comma 0 because this is the what? On x-axis, right? So we have here x1 comma 0, x2 comma 0, right? So now when we look at this, what? It is what? See, we have this much distance, right? So at where? So this point is x2 comma y1, right? Now to use the Pythagoras theorem, look at this triangle. We need this distance, that is what? PT, and this distance, that is what? QT. Now PT distance is same as the RS distance because we know that here we have a rectangle, right? So it's okay we find the value of RS or SR, okay? So we are talking about the distance, right? So when we calculate this, we have what? x2 minus x1, right? Yes, so we have PT here. So PT will be what? x2 minus x1, right? Because it is equal to RS, right? We are talking about distance now. Now, let's talk about this distance. So this distance is what? So when we look at this, we are calculating this much length minus this much. So this much is what? This is y2, right? And this is still here is y1. So we have the length of QT is what? y2 minus y1, right? So now let's use the Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, PQ square is equal to PT square plus QT square, right? So PT square will be x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now, if we are calculating only PQ, we are going to find out the square root of this. Okay? Therefore, the distance formula with the coordinate x1, y1 and x2, y2 is nothing but square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. That's how we have the distance formula. D is nothing but under root x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So we are taking x1, y1 as the coordinate of first point and x2, y2 is the coordinate of the second term. Okay. Next, in this distance formula, we can find the distance formula from the origin. Now, when we find the distance formula from origin, the first coordinate x1, y1 becomes 0. So, in the formula that we have x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So, this becomes 0 implies x2 square plus y2 square only because this term becomes 0. This is gone, right? So, suppose if you are finding the distance from 0, 0 and xy point, then we are going to find out this only. See, under root of x square plus y square. Okay. So, distance means what? The length between the any two point. So, here it means the distance, the line segment between the origin and the given point. Okay. So, we have here, see, the P point 5, 6, right? And 0, 0. How to find out the distance? So, the distance between this point P and the origin O is given by PO is equal to square root of 5 square plus 6 square. That is nothing but 25 plus 36, right? Versus under root of 61 unit. Unit represents what? It can be centimeter, we don't know, right? Okay. Next, we have determine if the point minus 1, 3, 2, 3, minus 2, minus 1 are collinear. So, what is mean by collinear? Right? So, we already know that 3 points are said to be collinear if they are on the same line. Right? So, to prove that these 3 points are collinear, so what we are going to do, suppose A, B, C are collinear, it means what? AB plus BC is equal to AC, right? That we are going to prove. That's it. AB plus BC should be same as AC. Right? So, for that, we will be using the distance formula to calculate it. Right? So, let's consider A point. Okay? AB, what? Minus 1, 3. B is equal to 2, 3. And C is equal to minus 2, minus 1. Let's calculate AB. Right? So, we know that the distance between any 2 point is given by the square of the difference of the first coordinate plus square of the difference of the second coordinate and we are going to take the square root of this, right? So we have here 2 minus of minus 1. So 2 plus 1 whole square plus 3 minus 3, right? The whole square. So it becomes, this will be 0 now. It's 3 square. So 3. So 3 in it. Next, we'll calculate BC. Again, square root of difference of this square. So minus 2, minus 2. So minus 2 square. And then minus 1, minus 3 square. So square root of this is what? 4 square plus 4 square minus, so we don't need to consider it. So it's 32, right? Right. Then if you take out the square root, so we have 4 root 2, right? And last we have AC, square root of difference of this, minus 2 and minus 1. So it becomes minus 2 minus of minus 1s, right? So that becomes minus 2 plus 1 whole square plus minus 1 and minus 3. So we have minus 1 minus 3 square. So after calculating this, we have this is 1 square. Now this is plus 4 square, 16, right? Plus 170 under root of 70, right? So we are going to add this. See, look at this. A 3 and B is and AB is what 3, BC is 4 root 2. When we add this, it will be beyond 7. Now when we look at this, it is what? Less than 5. We know that square root of 17 comes in between 4 to 5 only, right? Because 4 square is 16 and 5 square is 25. So addition of this 2 will not give this. Therefore, these 3 lines are not collinear. So we can conclude that, therefore, this is for the explanation, okay? So we can conclude that therefore, AB plus BC is not equal to AC. Therefore, the points are not collinear. Moving ahead, we have given the coordinates of point A is equal to 6, 3. Calculate the distance with the another point 5, minus 2. So given A is what? 6, 3. So let P is equal to 5, minus 2. Therefore, AP is equal to, so have here x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Considering this as a point x2, y2 and this is x1, y1, right? So we have square root of, so 5 minus 6 the whole square plus minus 2 minus 3 the whole square. So this is minus 1 the whole square, it is 1 plus this is what? 5 square, right? So minus, so it will ignore it when we square it. So we have 25. What is root 26. Okay, so this is how we calculate the distance between any 2 points using the distance formula. So next we have use the distance formula to find length between these 2 points. See, so the square root of directly we can calculate. So minus 9 plus it will be now because there is a minus sign. So minus of minus 1 it becomes plus. So plus 7 minus 2 the whole square. So it is equal to square root of this is what? Minus 8. So it becomes 62, right? And here we have 5 square, so it is 25. So when we add this, we have what? 89, root 89. So the distance between these 2 points is root 89 units. Okay. Next, we have the find a point on x-axis which is equidistant from this 2 point. Means we have a 2 point and then we are going to find a point on x-axis. So x-axis is somewhere here, right? Right? The point may be here or here. It may be anywhere, right, on x-axis, but it should be have the same distance from this 2.3 comma 5 will be somewhere here, right? And minus 1 comma 1 will be somewhere here. That's not the means the perfect value I'm talking about, not up to the scale. Now we will be finding one point which is equidistance, means distance from this to that point and distance from this to that point should be same. So let us consider, let P x comma y, we don't know, right, be the point. Be the point on x-axis. But when we talk about the x-axis, we know that the y value should be 0. So the point P will look like x comma 0. Right? Understood? So now if we consider this as a point A, this as point B, we have AP is equal to BP. Right? Because the distance is same, given. Right? Now, when we calculate the distance between this using the distance formula, we will have square root of. Now we can calculate AP, right? So it becomes 3 minus x the whole square plus, right? So we have 5 minus 0 the whole square. Square root of, again, similar way we will calculate BP, right? So minus 1 minus x the whole square plus 1 minus 0 the whole square. Now both are having the square root. So we can remove this square root by squaring on both sides, right? So by squaring on both sides, this will go away. Now we are left with 3 minus x the whole square plus 5 square is equal to, now this is minus 1 minus x the whole square plus 1 square. Okay? So we will solve this. We'll open the bracket. When we open this bracket, so it's like a minus b the whole square. So a square plus b square minus 2ab. So 2 into 3 is 6, 6x. Plus this is 25. Again, this will be expand. Now see, both are having negative. So it will be positive when we expand. So 1 plus x square plus 2x. And this is 1. Now this x square and x square will go away because both are having same sign. It is in the opposite side of the equation. So now we are left with 9 minus 6x plus 25. Here we have 2 plus 2x. X can bring together on one side. So let's move this on right hand side. So we have 9 plus 25. We have 34. Bring this here. So minus 2. So 2x plus 6x. So this is nothing but what? 32 is equal to 8x. X value will be 4. That's it. Therefore, the point P, which is equidistance from the given point A and B, is what? 4, 0. That's it. Like this. Okay? So now here we calculate the point which is equidistant from any 2 points. Now, let us find the distance from origins. Very easy. The point A having coordinate 2, 4, that will be what? Square root of 2 square plus 4 square, that is under root 20. Okay. Next, we have square root of minus 6 the whole square plus 1 square. So, it becomes square root of 37. Next, same. 0 square and minus 9 square. So, this is 9. Right? This is very easy. So, let's recap what we have learned in this video. In this video, we have understood about the Cartesian plane consisting of the x-axis and the y-axis perpendicular to each other. X-axis is the horizontal line and the y-axis is the vertical line. We have also learned about the plotting of the points, right? How to plot the points with the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate. X-coordinate, the first value is known as the abscissa, and the y-coordinate, which is known as the ordinate. Okay, we have also learned the distance formula, which is nothing but under root x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So I hope you have thoroughly understood the introduction part of this chapter. Keep watching our installed video. Thank you.